Buster Douglas. That is right, folks. We are not kidding. James Buster Douglas with a devastating right uppercut. He followed that with a left cross and sent Tyson reeling in the 10th round. James Buster Douglas beats Mike Tyson.
Fortunately, I was just, caught with a glancing blow to where it really didn't do an effect to me. It knocked me down. That was it.
Why did it happen, James?
Because I wanted it.
Why? Why did you win this fight that nobody on the planet gave you?
His mother.
In what way?
God bless her heart. Finally able to exhale with all the things that had been going on that I had to keep inside. The main thing I wanted to do was express my joy for my father and my mom, but my father.
And Dad, this one is for you. I love you.
Don King, the fight promoter, has filed a formal protest claiming that the knockdown of Buster Douglas in the 8th round by Tyson, Douglas benefited, according to King, of a long count.
I think it's just bogus, I mean, to be a champion is one thing, but to honor that championship and accept defeat as well as victory is another, and I don't think he's accepting defeat at all.
Our withdrawal of the protest, that leaves Buster Douglas in an optional position to do what he wants to do.
As far as I'm concerned, Evander Holyfield is my first title defense.
And we get set for the start of round number 3. So far, Evander Holyfield has followed the blueprint.
And you can see the difference in the corners, Bob. In the corner of Holyfield, it's all action and talk. They got a game plan. They're energetic in getting their guy going. In the other corner, they seem to be very quiet and seem to be very happy with the performance of Douglas thus far, just telling him to throw combinations. Well, he hasn't landed single punch yet. You better start thinking to get the jab going.
Holyfield talked about his corner. George Benton makes the pass. There's a good right hand by Douglas, his first meaningful punch of the fight.
That's the first hard right hand he threw. It didn't land exactly flush because Holyfield was moving his head away from it. But at least he threw something hard, and which he didn't do in the first 2 rounds. Now he's trying to land hard punches. Last 2 or 3 have been hard. Again, at the hand in the back of the head of Holyfield. Mills Lane is not above. He's taking a point. You better watch that.
That time by holding Holyfield. Right hand stuns Douglas.
Caught him going in. He is not going to get up. There goes the heavyweight championship of the world.
Mills Lane with the count.
Holyfield has been named the heavyweight championship of the world.
Evander Holyfield with a 3rd round knockout puts away Buster Douglas.
Holyfield has staggered Foreman. He's got it going. Consecutive combinations to the head. And George certainly is reeling and rocking in there, but he's fighting back.
Mr. Evander Holyfield, the undisputed heavyweight champion.
Beauty. And down goes Bert Cooper. Good left to the body by Cooper inside.
Now Holyfield tries to come back with a statement of his own. Blood flowing, punches flying. Evander Holyfield says, I am a man.
Holyfield has got a courageous heart.
From Brooklyn, New York, the #1 heavyweight challenger in the world, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. He is appearing in his 11th world title bout, defending his heavyweight championship for the 4th time. Ladies and gentlemen, from Atlanta, Georgia, presenting the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
Watch those fronts. Jim, the conventional wisdom in this fight is that Holyfield will try to fight the Big Bowe as he fought George and Buster Douglas, staying outside, jumping in with quick combinations. But sooner or later, a fight is going to break out here. It might be
And ring guile who controls the action. That is likely to be Holyfield.
Good left hook to the body by Evander Holyfield.
And the left hook to the jaw. And Holyfield is quicker to the punch early in the fight.
Field remains far away at the end of Bo's jab, and that could be bad for the champ, George. Punch very effectively. Again, Holyfield scores with the left-right combination. Bo answers with one punch in return, and Holyfield again getting the best of a center ring exchange. Now Bo lands the right hand for the first time in the fight. Both fighters getting off now in the latter stages of round number 1, and maybe that fight, Larry Merchant, is about to break out.
Stay away from the exchanges.
There was the right hand lead again, George. He's landing that right hand lead. Is Holyfield the champion?
Not only that, that left hook to the body, which hurts. Holyfield has got one of the best left hooks to the body I've ever tasted.
So far, this has been a display of accurate, quick punching inside in combinations by the champion Evander Holyfield. And already Bo begins to hold and hit, and they brawl in the center of the ring. Evander Holyfield showing his warrior's heart, believes he has Bo hurt.
Evander Holyfield reaching in for his jab, which is what he wants.
Bo trying to measure Holyfield from afar. Evander trying to step up inside and stay inside Bo's power.
I think Evander just doesn't know exactly what to do right now. He's catching a lot of shots he wasn't told he would be able to catch
fighting
so
the wrong
early.
fight, George.
Oh, no doubt about it. Why should he bump into this big guy and go slugging with him? Why should he?
Left hook by Holyfield. Missed the second one. Lands the right uppercut.
I say Bo re-establish that left jab. What does he need to be throwing right hand?
Long right hand by Holyfield. Almost caught Bo flush. As it was, it did a little damage, but not as much as it might have appeared to be the case. Holyfield landing inside. Bo comes right back. A slugging war between the 205-pound Holyfield and the 235-pound.
Gentlemen, all this time, you can't understand someone being so dirty.
So you see Holyfield going down in this round, and Bo stuns him with an uppercut. And just like that, the champion struggles to stay on his feet. What a heart by Holyfield.
He's going to stay on his feet.
He's hanging in there. Gets away from a right hand, blocks another one. Bo throwing and throwing, now goes to the body. Holyfield somehow standing up, but staying too close to Bo. Joe Cortez watching. Champion gets the benefit of the doubt.
That was a right uppercut that started that sequence.
Now Bo has got to start all over again.
And Holyfield weathers the storm and comes back throwing.
If Bo starts over all over again, he can do it all over again.
Let's see if he has the patience. This round should be greeted with a standing ovation at the end. You've seen the best of both men. A right hand by Holyfield. And another. Round 10 continues after the bell. Oh, Holyfield in serious trouble now.
Now Bo has got to be cool trying to finish him, though.
There's the uppercut again. The mouthpiece is out of Holyfield's mouth, and he's going to go down. And Holyfield gets up very early in the count.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Second time in his career he's been knocked down. First time he has actually gone to the canvas. It could be all over for Evander Holyfield's heavyweight championship reign. He is not fighting back and seems to have no will to do so.
Tell you one thing, that terminology of the St. Bernard and the Junkyard Dogs, they belong to me. Larry stole them from me. I gave it to them.
Not the first great idea that we've stolen from you, George, and it won't be the last.
Hold on, hey, hold on, hey.
I was only teasing, kind of.
From the back of the arena now, they begin to rise and applaud what has been an extraordinary battle between two men of heart and will and courage and skill.
Unanimous decision and new heavyweight champion of the world, Riddick Big Daddy Bo!
And, well, the mayor of Washington, D.C., Marion Barry, proclaimed the 16th of March 1995 as Riddick Bowe Day to commemorate Bowe winning the undisputed titles.
Become great.
And I can't let a guy like Michael Douglas whoop me, no matter what.
How close are you to great right now, Rick, do you think?
Well, I'm yet still learning, and after breaking Marciano's record, which would be, you know, a great honor for myself.
And down goes Stokes into the ropes. And the left hook lands, and Ferguson goes down.
Bring it on, Riddick.
I owe him.
Will he be next to a
Are we gonna call you Chicken Bowl?
Wait, let's go down, Lenny. Come on, you big.
Are we gonna call you Chicken Bowl or what?
All right, yeah. Who will be next?
We will choose who we the.
I'm not afraid of you, Lenny. And we gonna get it on. I owe you one.
Okay.
You're not the man I thought you were. You lied on me. I thought we was cool.
Yo, bring it on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it. You ain't say nothing but a word. Reggie Roddick was afraid of you.
I'm gonna knock you out.
He was a chump. You can knock nothing out, boy.
I'm gonna knock you out.
You can knock nothing out.
You know I'm gonna knock you out.
knock nothing out. Why you know do it then? Do it then. You ain't do shit. I ain't never come off my feet.
You're the champion.
You had help from the
You're the
ref.
champion.
Well, knock me out. Knock me out then, boy.
You ain't nothing to me.
Watch your mouth, sucker.
Hey, look, man, watch your mouth.
Alex Lewis. He knew he was the WBC champion, but now he has the belt to show the world.
Evander Holyfield, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Riddick Big Daddy Bowe.
One thing I got to tell you that's a pleasure for me about this, as Bowe cuffs Holyfield with 2 overhand rights to start the fight. The George Foreman, a heavyweight championship fight. Bowe, all the action so far, and there's a hard right.
Bowe should never try to waste that kind of energy on a fighter like Evander Holyfield, who recovers. He gets hurt, but he recovers too much.
Bowe came in looking as though he was thinking first round.
Talk about clean living. He's eating a lot more pork chop than Evander Holyfield.
They used the swell under both of Bowe's eyes between rounds. Holyfield lands a right and takes one in return.
But believe me, Bowe got the worst of that exchange up for a good right hand. He's jabbing to the body to get this guy conscious of a body punch, and he's intending to drop him with a right hand.
And another left hook landed flush for Holyfield, and now Bowe tries to show off his in-fighting skills. So you and Larry have a disagreement here about Bowe's
everything is under and on top and slap. If he throws a right hand, straight right hand, he drop Evander Holyfield right now.
Tried to do abrasion above the left eye of Riddick Bowe. There may be blood beginning to emerge from Bowe's left eye. Holyfield lands a right on the target. Hand for Holyfield, and they swing after the bell. And look at this, as he tried to target the cut. There he lands a right hand, and Bowe comes back with a right and a left.
But Bowe is doing what I leave. I wasn't in shape, but I said I can whip this old guy. Bowe may be hurt. He is hurt. Bowe is hurt.
Holyfield gunning for a stoppage here. It would shock the world. Stuns Bowe again, and the round comes to a close. The bell saving Riddick. Way last year, it's that way again. Right hand for Holyfield, stuns Bowe, and Bowe comes back fighting this time and lands a right hand on Holyfield's chin.
Someone is saying,
and somebody in a parachute has just landed on the edge of the ring, has been pulled away by security guards. The fight has been brought to a halt. There's a massive melee at ringside as this fellow with a motorized parachute has landed right on top of spectators and officials at ringside. He's in the midst of a mass of security guards now. Rock Newman, Riddick Bowe's manager, was right there. This is a monumental disaster. Right now, police are filing by me at ringside and grabbing this gentleman who has created a monstrosity of an interruption in the... Now we're going to take a look at an earlier shot of the parachutist before he came down. There he was on the left of the ring. And let's see what happened as he approached ringside. There it is. He hung himself up right on the lights, as you see there, and his body landed on the ring apron right on top of a variety of people.
Well, this is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen at a prize fight. And I've seen a few
the thing so dangerous about this, it wasn't only a parachute. He's got some motorized
exactly.
stand on there.
It's a heavy,
up a lot of people.
It's a heavy capsule in the ring. At the time that the parachutist landed, you'll see, there he is, entering at the left side. And you see people backing away and trying to avoid the capsule and the motorized contraption attached to it. Here's a look at him much, much earlier this evening from our blimp coverage. An unmarked Evander Holyfield. 2 cuts on Riddick Bowe, one above the left eye and one above the bridge of the nose. As they begin round number 9.
Holyfield should just forget trying to slug it out with this guy. Hurt him and get it out of the way.
Holyfield staying in, becoming a target. Bowe starting to heat up.
Right into Bowe.
Double left hook by Bowe, maybe the first time in the fight. Holyfield comes back with 2 left hooks of his own and an uppercut. And another flurry to end the round by Evander Holyfield. And again, Lane has to keep him. Infighting where Bowe may have the advantage.
Why Holyfield lays in there with that big man long enough to keep pushing that weight off like that. Although he's got muscles.
Yep. Trading and trading.
Step back and get back to that.
You get the feeling that Bowe, if he ever throws the 2 good straight right hands, he can end this fight. Why Holyfield mixes it up?
I don't know, George. Evander's got a pretty good chin. You didn't get it. Right hand by Holyfield inside, rocks Bowe back.
But he shouldn't try to go for the knockout. Just land the shot, be content, and start all over again.
He gives Bowe a chance to come back with an uppercut of his own. Holyfield leaning forward against the major power of Riddick Bowe. That uppercut and knocking Bowe's mouthpiece out with a left hook. Another tremendous rally by former champion Evander Holyfield. Riddick Bowe promised his followers a knockout in this fight. Now he is fighting to survive, or so it would seem. Round 11 rapidly coming to a close.
105-104, 6 rounds to 5, Evander Holyfield.
But for the first time all night, our Harold Letterman now has Holyfield in the lead. Larry's after George. He's never cruised through a round in his life. He just hit Bowe with the biggest right hand of the night. And Riddick came back with one of his own.
Yeah, he tried to cruise a little bit. He better try to win this fight and not try to cruise.
Regardless of the outcome, are these 2 men matched for exciting fights or what? Right hand by Holyfield. Stops Bowe in his tracks. Both fighters looking as though they'd like to have a knockout. Crowd rises to its feet. For the 2nd year in a row, they fought the fight of the year.
Patricia Jarman scores the bout 115 to 114. Jerry Roth scores it 115 to 113 for the winner by majority decision. And once again, heavyweight champion of the world from Atlanta, Georgia, Evander Holyfield.
He won it.
gentlemen, introducing the #1 ranked heavyweight challenger in the world, Micheal Moorer. The heavyweight champion of the world from Atlanta, Georgia, Evander Holyfield.
Okay, Don. All right, Teddy, if he goes right here, it's going to be all right. Fair enough. If he goes right here, it's going to be all right now. I've only been through the instructions one time. This is for the championship of the world. I expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any question from the challenger? Any question from the champion? Let's get it on.
Both 214 pounds. Not the planned action for Evander Holyfield in this year of 1994. He wanted to line up a fight with Lennox Lewis, but the organization's demanding that he takes the mandatory challenge of Micheal Moorer.
No, that's the common tactic. Now you see, he just threw 4 or 5 punches.
Oh, and Holyfield catches him with a left hook, and Moorer goes down. In a second round that he was clearly winning, all of a sudden, he's on the canvas. Holyfield with a new trainer tonight, Don Turner, working the corner. Holyfield now with a series of straight right hands against the squared-up southpaw.
Now Holyfield started to come with that typical Evander comeback, and there he goes again. For this fight, it's the first time I've seen him where he wasn't able to sustain it for whatever reason. I'd like to see him do a good combination and then do it again. That's how he overwhelms him. I just noticed at the end of the last round, Holyfield, when he comes back after the rounds, he generally has his mouthpiece halfway out trying to get air. And it's because the mouthpiece he has is huge. It's a top, it's an upper deck and a lower deck. And, you know, I think those mouthpieces are terrible. A lot of people think they're high tech and they have the hole in the middle that you can suck the air in, but you're supposed to be able to walk back to the corner and leave your mouthpiece in and still breathe. And Holyfield can't do that. After every round, he's got to spit it out halfway out of his mouth so he can breathe. And there he goes. He's holding again. I don't like the mouthpiece. I don't know if that's ever going to come up as being a factor.
Well, I think it just plays into also the general theme of overall fatigue and an Evander Holyfield that just isn't 100% tonight.
Right. But that could be a reason because he can't suck in the air. So if you can't get air, you can't breathe well, you're going to get tired. And, so I've never, ever in my life liked a double mouthpiece, the top and the bottom. I've never liked that. I never could breathe well with that.
Heavyweight title on the line, 12th and final round. You heard Teddy Atlas tell Micheal Moorer fight the whole round. Before that, he told him, you think you're doing your best, I'm telling you, you're not doing your best. You need to do it. That was a really sharp left hand to open up the 12th round.
And he's throwing punches with conviction here. He's trying to win. There's another good one. He looks good at the beginning of this round. His jab is so effective. And when he dug to the body there, he dug good Holyfield type of body punches.
Third time already in these opening moments that he has snapped back the head of Evander Holyfield and now working to the body and staying more consistent, letting the hands go. That's exactly what Atlas wants to see. Good jab from Moorer again. The blood still streaming down the face of Evander Holyfield. That cut opened up in the 5th round. Don't know how much that plays a factor with the judges ringside. So many of these rounds have been close. Holyfield now charging in. Almost a sense of urgency with the heavyweight champion at this point.
Where his punches look good when he lands like that. Like when he throws that jab left hand, he looks effective. It's obvious to everyone in the crowd. So he's got to get out in the center where he can look better. He doesn't look good against ropes. Even if he lands good off the ropes, he doesn't look good on the ropes.
There's that jab. Double jab. Best connection of the round so far, and it was right on the blood-smeared left side of the face of the heavyweight champion.
Micheal looks very good now. Very good.
Best round Micheal Moorer has had since the 5th round when he backed up Holyfield and opened up that cut above the left eye. Micheal Moorer finished his stronger. Douglas told him, you're not doing enough. You need to do more. He just did more in those final 3 minutes. Let's find out with the official scores with Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Caesar's Palace, we go to the scorecards. Dalby Shirley scores the bout 114 to 114. He has it even. Chuck Jampa scores the bout 116 to 112. And Jerry Roth scores it 115 to 114 for the winner by majority decision and new heavyweight champion of the world, Micheal Moorer.
Micheal Moorer has done it. The first southpaw heavyweight champion of the world.